Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Flavor KL. Today we're going to be making some Maryland style crab cakes. What we have here, we have half a pound of lump crab, 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped parsley and scallions, 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons of mayo, 2 tablespoons of red bell peppers, and a teaspoon of Worcestershire and lemon juice. So those are the ingredients that you're gonna need to be able to get your crab cake going, okay? So let's get to it. The first thing we're gonna do is add our egg to the bowl. And we're gonna whisk this egg. And then we'll add the rest of it. Okay. So I've added my egg, the Worcestershire sauce, and the lemon juice to the bowl. So we're gonna just whisk that together real good, and then we'll start adding in our ingredients. So this is our mayo and mustard going in. It's a real simple dish to make, but the secret to the crab cake is making sure we get the crab cake done, get it in the refrigerator overnight so that we can get it to make the form, so when we cook it, it don't fall apart. Okay, so that's what we're doing tonight. You won't actually see me cooking the crab cake tonight. This is the prep work before we cook the crab cake. So we want to mix that together. Breadcrumbs coming next. And you don't want to add too much breadcrumbs either, because you want the crab cake to be the star of the show. So we got like a half a pound of crab. And also be careful if you add salt, because you don't want to make the dish too salty. Okay, so that's about a good thickness right there for me. And then we're gonna add that lump meat to it. And then we're gonna just fold it in. And then we'll create our patties. We'll put them on the tray, cover them up, and put them in the fridge overnight so they can get their form. So like you want to just do is break this up. You don't want to really beat it up. You just want to fold your crab meat into the mixture. You still want to have those big chunks of lump meat when you're biting into that crab cake. All right, so right now that crab cake looks about ready, and we're gonna start forming the patties. All right, guys, so we're back, and as you can see now, I'm scooping the mixture out onto a baking sheet that's already been kind of pre-wrapped with some saran wrap. And what I'm gonna do right now is make these crab balls here and get ready to put them in the oven. In the refrigerator, so they can set overnight. And then we'll come back in the morning with the next steps, which is our dredge, our flour dredge, an egg dredge, and then our panko. And then we'll fry these down. Okay guys, as you can see, we got our crab cakes laid out on the cooking sheet. We're gonna cover it with the second layer of the wrap. And what this is gonna do is kind of trap in this air and let the crab cake get its form. We'll just press that down in there. Alrighty, that's how it is. We're gonna put this in the fridge until tomorrow. I'm gonna take this to my outside refrigerator. My inside is full. All right, guys, we back. Now, like I said last night, the crab cakes are out of the fridge. I'm gonna season up our panko breadcrumbs. That's about 1/4 a cup. I know I said I was gonna put them in the egg wash and the flour, but I decided to make the crab balls and not cakes. So what we're gonna do is we take that, roll it up. We season the inside of the crab cake, and then we season the panko breadcrumbs. We roll that around in the breadcrumbs, right? So you're gonna have season on the inside of that crab cake and the outside. And then what you want to do is just kind of smash those panko breadcrumbs into the ball so that they don't burn as soon as they hit the grease. So we got the grease on a low, medium-low heat back there. I'm going to get together 4 of these balls, and then we're going to get them cracking. And we leave it in there about 5 minutes on that temperature, or until you got a nice golden brown coating on the outside of your crab ball, okay? We make a nice ball, cover it up with the panko, and now we're gonna be ready for the fry. Okay, so we have we over here at our oil. And we're gonna put our crab cakes in. We got it on a low temperature. We don't want these to cook too fast. We want it to be nice and golden brown outside, but also done on the inside. And like I said, we're gonna do these for about 3 minutes. We can do it for about 3 minutes. They're getting right to where they need to be. Yeah, I'll be back when we take them out. Okay, so our crab cakes have been out. We're just taking them out. They've been in there for 3 minutes, and that's kind of what you're looking for. We're gonna let them drain in on there, and we're gonna let them cool off, and we're gonna get them in the containers, and that's what you're looking for. That's your crab ball, and man, they are mighty delicious.
We are still talking all about the season of fall.
Hey, Miss Cam. Hey, Miss Cam. Hey, Miss Cam, I love you.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Well, look, you might not be popular, but my favorite character is Celestial because
So one of the quotes that I wrote down in the book that kind of stood out to me was, "Love is the enemy of sound judgment."
She seemed like a very needy woman. And I can't even respect Andre, because how do you prey on your friend's wife while he's incarcerated? Like, I just can't get with that. And maybe I got too invested in the book, That's the point.
Today we're going to be cooking my wife's favorite, black blackened salmon. Now, every time we go to Old Charlie's or whatever, that's what she gets, this cedar plank salmon. So today, we're gonna be recreating that. So what I have in my seasonings, and it's gonna be largely depend on the size salmon you have. I have a half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So what I'll do with that is I'll stir that and mix this together. So anytime you're working with fish or anything like that, you want to mix all your seasonings together so that the fish is seasoned evenly with all of the seasonings. It's not you sprinkle pepper, sprinkle this, sprinkle that. So we got all of that together. We're going to put that on the salmon, okay? And then on the chili powder, we're going to put this on last. The chili powder will help it get that blackened color that we're looking for. Okay, guys. So right now we have the salmon. It's a beautiful cut of salmon. I'm going to take the skin off. Some of you guys might like the skin on. I'll do another video later about how you do it with the skin on. But what I'm going to do, so if you got this, you want to take the skin off the salmon. What you want to do is make a little cut now in the salmon. Turn your nut, get down to the skin, make sure you don't cut through. And then you move the skin and keep the knife flat. Okay, just pull the skin, keep the knife flat. You're checking that, see, salmon is coming off. So you just keep working the skin and pulling the knife. Now this is some good bacon if you're gonna use it, but I'm not gonna use it today, so I'm gonna throw it out. Sometimes I would cut this, but this is a 6-ounce fillet. It looks like I could make 3, huh? I mean, I can make 2 at least. So I'll cut it in half, okay? So now we got a 3-ounce piece. We just work with this one for today, for the purpose of the video. Okay, so now we've cut that salmon, and what you want to do is start with the skin side. So we're gonna season the skin side first. When we do that, so we don't mess up the presentation side. So we'll do the skin side first, flip it over, and then we have the presentation side. This is what's gonna be up on the plate, making that salmon look oh so delicious. So yeah, we'll put that on there. Push it in, make sure you get it on the sides, get all that seasoning up off your board. And then we're gonna sprinkle it with the chili powder. Like I said, that's gonna give it that nice blackened look that we want. Okay, so now we're gonna get our cast iron skillet screaming hot. We'll add some olive oil to the pot, and then we'll get the sear on this salmon. We're gonna cook the salmon about 90 seconds per side, and then we're gonna put it in a 400-degree oven for about 8 minutes or so. Okay, so now we got our pan on a medium-high heat, ready to take the oil. Okay, so I added about a tablespoon of olive oil to the pot, to the pan. It's starting to smoke now, so it's ready to take the salmon. So what I'll do, you pick up your salmon, put it in, and that's the sound you want to hear. And lay it away from you, lay it away from you, okay? And now we're gonna let that cook, like I said, about 90 seconds per side. 90 seconds. Resist the urge to want to play with the salmon, move it around. Let this cast iron pan do the work for you. Now you can press it down a little to make sure you got maximum contact with the pan, so you can get all of that nice sear on that meat. Okay. You can see it's starting to get done. You can see the doneness around the edge of the meat. Okay, so now we're gonna flip this meat over. There we go. We're gonna flip that over. 90 seconds on that side, okay? Now we're gonna add the lemon in there. Our garlic and thyme, butter. About 2 tablespoons of butter. And we'll start doing the basting on that also. And then we'll stick that in the pot and then the oven. We're giving it a hot bubble bath right there. This is how you get that restaurant quality. This is what they do. And this is going to give you the taste and the flavor profile that you're looking for. Baste it, baste it. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll put this in the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes, depending on this internal temperature. You want to get that internal temperature around 135, and your salmon will be done. But look, please don't overcook it. Don't dry it out, okay? All right, guys, so we have our salmon. It's about ready to take out the oven. Look at that. All right, there we go. That's our finished product. That's our blackened salmon. Looks real juicy, real. We'll let it rest for about a minute. Baste it one more time in that bubble bath. That hot bubble bath. You let all that moisture pull back in there. We're gonna let it rest for 1 minute. We probably got about 40 more seconds on the rest. And then we'll pull it out and cut into it. Now listen, guys, if you found value from this video, like it. If you want to be a kitchen god subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification button, because it'll let you know every time Flavor King in this kitchen with this fire. I'm telling you guys, if you want to be a kitchen god, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to teach you all the basic fundamentals on how you cook, home style cooking for restaurant quality. All right, guys, so let's see. Baby, you want to taste this? All right, so my wife, she going to be the taste tester on this salmon right here. She knows exactly what she's looking for. Does it look moist inside?
Looks moist. Oh, got the crispness on the outside. Let's see if it tastes this way.
That's what I'm talking about. You need lemon. Let me get you some of that lemon on there. Yeah, that lemon in the pan puts that aromatics in there with the oil. Give it that nice citrus flavor that goes well with seafood.
It's delicious.
Delicious? Let me taste it.
It's a little hot.
Coming in hot. Nice, moist.
Why do you think these men don't want to get married?
It really depends on an individual's why for getting married. A lot of the things that make a man good are kind of intangible. And his credit score shouldn't be the metric for what makes him good.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jermaine Dolly, Mr. Hello Dolly himself. And guess what? You're tuned in to Tea and Worship with my homies, Mignon and Corey. Keep it locked, y'all.
Hey, y'all, it's Candy West, and you're watching Tea and Worship with Mignon and Corey.
It's your boy James Fortune, and you are watching my favorite news show, Tea and Worship, with my sis Mignon and Corey.
What's up, Flavor Gang, and welcome back to Cooking with Flavor KL. Today, we're going to be making some key lime cupcakes. So here's the ingredients. We have one 15-ounce box of Duncan Hines lemon cake mix. We have a 3-ounce box of gelatin. We have 4 teaspoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of self-rising flour, 1 1/3 cups of vegetable oil, 3/4 cup of orange juice, 4 eggs, 2 limes, and the zest of 2 lemons. So our gelatin, cake mix, mix it on. Okay, gang, look, we're gonna put our cupcake filling into the liners. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon plus a small ice cream scoop to get the perfect amount of flavor into your linings, okay? Where you're not spilling over, but you still have more than just a small little cupcake, okay? So we'll probably make about a 2.5-inch cupcake. I'll show you a couple of these, and then I'll come back and do them all. So I put in a teaspoon of the mix, and I'll do that all the way through, all 24, and then I'll come back with my ice cream scoop. So that's kind of the process right there. Scoop it in. So I'll do the remaining 22, and when I come back, we'll go into the oven. Okay guys, we've got the liner filled up, and we're gonna get ready to put it in the oven. We have the oven set at 335, and we're gonna bake these for 13 minutes. And they'll be going into the oven. Okay guys, as you can see, the cupcakes are out of the oven, and we're getting ready to make the icing for the cupcake. We're gonna make a lime flavored icing. So I'm gonna add about, I'm gonna add 1 stick of butter. And I'm gonna add 1 8-ounce cream cheese. And we're gonna cream that together. Once that's done, I'll add half of the confection sugar, some vanilla. I'll zest the lime, and we'll put the icing on the cupcakes. We'll be back. All right, so we're gonna add we're gonna make some cream cheese ice. We're gonna as you can see inside the bowl, we're starting to cream it. We've let it beat, we let it mix for about 3 minutes. We're gonna scrape down the sides. We got the cream cheese and the butter incorporated. Now I'm gonna zest the lime and get the juice. When you're zesting, you just wanna get that top part, that top layer of the green. If you go down too far, you get to the white and you'll get a lot of the bitter taste from the lime or the lemon or whatever it is you're gonna zest. So you want to make sure you're getting the top part of the fruit. Okay, now I'm gonna add the juice of the lime. And that's gonna incorporate the lime flavor into the icing. I'm gonna give it nice tangy zest. So we're gonna beat this for about another minute and a half, and then we'll add our sugar. That's just about a minute and a half. We're gonna scrape down the bowl again, and then we're gonna add our perfection sugar into the mix. We have that butter, cream cheese, the lime zest, the lime juice, all incorporated into that butter and cream cheese mixture. I'm gonna pour about a pound of the perfection sugar in. We can add it a little bit at a time. I don't want to give you a dust storm, so we'll add it in a little bit at a time. And then we should have a nice, creamy, smooth icing. With a very tangy lemon flavor to it, lime flavor to it. So we're gonna add some more of the powdered sugar mix. All right, that's about half of that. That's about a pound of the icing right there. We're gonna let that mix for about 3 more minutes, and then we'll add the vanilla. Okay, now we got the icing done. As you see, it's creamy and smooth. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla to that, and we're gonna let that paddle stir that in for another 35 seconds, and then we're gonna be back to icing our cupcake. I'm gonna place the icing into a piping bag with a tip, and we're gonna put the icing on the cupcake. Okay guys, so I'm gonna come out now. I'm gonna put the icing on the cupcakes. Got my piping bag and my tip on. I don't remember the number on the tip right now, but once I'm done, I'll put the tip in the description. That's Flavor King's original cap on the cupcakes. Okay, so after we do these, I'll be right back with the finished product. Thank you. All right, final product done. There you go, Flavor Gang. See you next time on Cooking with Flavor KL. Peace.